Hi, I'm Ken from Holy Heroes, back in the monster van here, 15-seat van, with another product that I think can help us deal with something that we all do, all our parents. We are spending so much time in the car. You're dropping somebody off, you're picking somebody up, you're waiting for somebody in the car, and oftentimes, lengths the time we say, what am I going to do differently? Maybe I'm not going to listen to music, or I'm going to do various things. But last year, about this time, we did some research with a lot of moms, 287 moms, and said, what would help you use car time for prayer time? Realizing that, for example, in this van, it's a long way from me to the back of the van. And even in our minivan, it's a long way. And even in any car, as every mom or dad knows, it really seems like it's a long way to the kid back there. And between me and the back of my vehicle, I have children with a lot of different attention spans, a lot of different abilities to engage in the prayers, a lot of different levels that I need to deal with, from the kids in the little baby car seats to the kids in the booster seats to the older kids who really can be engaged. And what we came up with was the family prayer kit from these moms. They gave us a lot of ideas and things. The back shows everything that's in it. I'm going to go through it really quickly. The number one thing they said they wanted was actually something that you can fit all your stuff in so it won't get lost. First, we have the I'm a Catholic card in case of an emergency, call a priest. That's actually important to have for everybody. The other thing that we have here is a non-meltable holy water flask. I can't tell you how many times we've been in the car saying, oh, I need to fill up with holy water and you don't have anything. Here's a little thing to start your trip, or if you need it for an emergency. This kit's big enough. You have a larger bottle that you want to put in there, you can do it. You can't fit this bottle in, but there is room to fit something else in if you'd like it. We also have the single decade rosary. And this we heard from a lot of moms. They said this is something that we can pass around the car for those that are taking part. Helps them to learn how to use the beads too. This is a rosary where the beads actually move. So if something happens, you know where you are in the decade. It's also got a miraculous medal on it, so you always have a miraculous medal in the car. Now here was something that we got from a number of moms, and we discovered it too. We had to get a new minivan. This car, I have a CD player. So we have all of our Holy Heroes Rosary CDs, Station of the Cross, various types of prayer CDs, etc. You can play it. This, we've put them all on a USB drive. So even in this car, I got a USB drive that I can play it with. And in my wife's new van, she only has a USB. And what we heard from a lot of moms is they say, I really want to keep my phone free. I can play it off my phone, but I'd like to keep my phone free in case somebody calls me that I need to take the call. And I don't want everybody to stop praying. So I can keep doing that. And that's what this USB is. The heart of this kit is right here. And we learned some things that were a surprise. We always think of praying the rosary in the car. And, what do you need to help the kids take part? Well, there's a lot of other praying that takes place in the car. So this is 40 cards, all kept together with a carabiner. So the littler kids that need something to look at, this has beautiful, beautiful pictures for the rosary that they can take a look at. But it also has some prayers and information on the back. So if you have older children that also are getting deeper into it, and they can actually do an introduction, they can read something on the back. But it begins with prayers for traveling. So you can start off with a prayer for safe travel. You can start off with a prayer for emergency responders. You could put other cards in there, obviously. Prayer when passing a Catholic church or when passing a cemetery, which we always do. We added a prayer for police officers in here at the beginning. And then all of the prayers of the rosary are here in English, and the prayers of the rosary in Latin. Again, we had a number of mothers say, my children are learning the Latin, they need to learn the Latin prayers. And then what you see here for every mystery of the rosary is this beautiful artwork. So many of the things that you see for kids to look at, it's stick figures, it's kind of glaring with the colors. This is beauty that will actually stay in their brains forever as they grow up. They'll enjoy seeing that. We have all of the mysteries of the rosary. And the USB has a scriptural rosary led by children. It's children's voices, so the children, even in the back of the van, can hear the prayers and follow along with the prayers. And then we also had a lot of moms saying, I'm in the car for very short periods of time. Can you give me a short rosary that I can plug in and have the children lead? So we actually had my son, Trey, lead a shorter rosary. So it's a short rosary. You can pick any mysteries that you'd like. And again, it keeps everybody in the car synced up. We also have the Divine Mercy Chaplet there, and Stations of the Cross with this beautiful artwork. And on the back of each image, we have prayer and a description of what happens in the mystery. So the children that want to look at the artwork can have something to look at and keep them engaged and keep them interested. We have some bonus tracks also on the MP3. They're the USB drive. The Miracle of Lepanto, a little bit of background on the rosary. Actually, had a lot of moms say that. Can you help me inspire my children and impress upon them the importance of saying the rosary? And then, to help the little kids fall asleep, this came from my granddaughter, Lucy. She picked 5 music tracks from our Catholic Songs for Children that she found to be the best and the ones that would always make her fall asleep. And now her little sister Miriam is doing the same thing. So, as I said, there's plenty of room. There's something that you can always have here. And when the children get in the car, instead of having them say, oh, Mom wants us to lead a rosary, how do we do this? Here it's actually something fun, interesting, a lot of beauty. You can engage everybody in it. And anything extra that you want. Maybe you have other prayer cards. We have other prayer cards that we've stuck up here that we can also put in the prayer kit. So this is a great thing for you to get for Lent. Help you change the way that you deal with your car time. But it obviously is great for any time during the year. So get your prayer kit now. God bless you.